Hello, and thank you for joining us. In this tutorial, we will demonstrate how to create a digital signature for a PDF. This is especially important for forms requiring your signature, and a wet signature may not be easily obtained. Also, please note that this tutorial was completed in Adobe Reader DC. If you are using an alternate version of Adobe, your screen may appear different. Before beginning this process, you will need to obtain a digital image or scan of your signature. Once you've done that, open Adobe Acrobat DC and then browse to locate and open the PDF on which you want to place your digital signature. Next, at the top of the page, click the Tools menu. When the Tools menu appears, click on the green Certificates option. This will cause the top of your screen to change and a Certificates menu bar will appear. On that menu bar, click the option Digitally Sign. This will cause a dialog box to appear. Click the OK button at the bottom of the dialog box. Using your mouse, click and drag to draw the area on your PDF where you would like your signature to appear. A box will appear that is labeled Sign with the Digital ID along the top. In this dialog box, choose the option Configure a new digital ID. Then click the Continue button at the bottom of the box. A new box will appear that is labeled Configure a digital ID for signing at the top. Click the option that says Create a new digital ID. Then click the Continue button at the bottom. The next box you will see is labeled Select the destination of the new digital ID. Click Save to File. Now a new box will be displayed labeled Create a Self-Signed Digital ID. Please complete the fields by entering your identity information, filling in only your name, department name in the organizational unit field, and your official NC State email address. When these three fields are completed, click the Continue button at the bottom of the box. Next, a new box will appear that is labeled Save the Self-Signed Digital ID to a File. Enter a password for the digital file that you are creating. You will need this password whenever you use the digital ID to sign other PDF forms in the future. Also, make a note of where Adobe saves this file in case you need to use it when digitally signing another PDF from a different computer. When entering a password, a minimum of 6 characters is required by Adobe. If you select a weak password, you will see a red box next to the password field as seen here in this example. If you see this, you may want to consider a password that is more difficult for someone else to guess, but make sure it is simple enough for you to remember so you can use it again in the future. When you have entered a strong password, you will see a blue box next to the password field. As you select a password that is even stronger, the box will turn dark green, and then bright green indicating a very strong password. When you have entered and confirmed the password, click Save at the bottom of the box. The next screen will be labeled Sign with a Digital ID. Select the digital ID you would like to use by clicking the bubble next to the ID. When your selection has been made, click Continue at the bottom of the box. Next, you will see a box that looks like this, with your name large on one side and then the words Digitally Signed By and the date and time on the right side. At the top of this box, you will see the options to change appearance. Standard text should be the option that is showing in the box. Click the button to the right of that says Create. The box will now say Customize the signature appearance along the top. At the bottom of this field, you will see Include Text. Ensure that the name, date, logo, and label boxes are checked off. These should already be checked as the default setting, but ensure that they all have a check mark in the box. Now select Image at the top of the page. At the bottom of the signature example, on the right side, select Browse. Now find and select the scanned and saved PDF signature, and click Save on the bottom right corner. You will now see an example of how your signature will look. Enter your digital ID PIN or password in the box at the bottom. Then click Sign. An option to save the signed document will populate. Be sure to save the document. Your signed document will now be displayed. Please note that once you've successfully completed the initial signature setup of your digital signature within Adobe, you can use it for any PDF you wish to sign digitally. To do this, click Tools, then Certificates, then Digitally Sign. Then follow the prompts to choose your digital ID. You will see the Sign Document box, and from there, you only need to enter your password and then click Sign. Please see the written step-by-step instructions that we've posted on the CAL's Business Operations training page for you to use as a quick reference guide for this process.